Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of The Guido Goes Off. As always, I thank you folks for watching. A big welcome to anyone new to the show, and if you have yet to join the Few But Faithful, please hit that subscribe button. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia has a very interesting way of picking the next Universal Champion. They simply want to buy it. It has been reported that the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia Sports Authority has offered Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson $20 million if he will come to the April event in Saudi Arabia as the Universal Champion. Now, it has been widely speculated that there have been talks about WWE having The Rock versus Roman Reigns, the current Universal Champion, as the main event of WrestleMania 35. So this would in line with it, and it's been reported that WWE has also offered $5 million for The Rock to make that appearance without the championship belt. So if The Rock does come to Saudi Arabia in April as the WWE Universal Champion, he is looking at a $25 million payday, which will be the largest one-time payday for any professional wrestler. And Paul Heyman is mad because he didn't get to negotiate it. Now, while we're on the subject of buying things we'd like to see, how much will it cost to have Alberto El Patron covered in bees? Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been widely speculated that WWE was going to make some moves and try to acquire members of the Bullet Club. It looks like they have tried already. On the latest episode of Being the Elite, Adam Hangman Paige talked about a note he received from Triple H, which is not too far from the truth, as it is being reported that WWE did offer Paige a contract. Of course, the report is that he turned it down, as he, for reasons known only to him. Now, it has been widely speculated that WWE is trying to make overtures toward the hiring of Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, and even Cody, who they had before dropped the ball. He goes, and now he's like, he's joining Austin Aries as being a wrestling Thanos and collecting all the titles. And see, you had these things, you got rid of him, and then they got better, and now you're trying to buy him back at 50. Guy, sound like a collector. But it's widely speculated that Paige would take the offer if he was part of that, with the rest of Bullet Club showing up in WWE. And Cody said that there is a distinct possibility. As is well known, both he and the Young Bucks contracts do end in December. Also, Kenny Omega's New Japan contract does end in fairly mid-January, which would free him up, if he didn't re-sign, to be a part of the Royal Rumble events. Now, with both Kenny and Cody holding gold in New Japan, it could be very interesting to see how this develops, if this develops. So again, as we know, WWE has been making some big-time moves. They re-signed Rey Mysterio. They signed Mia Yim. It's been reported by God King Meltzer that they have even signed Punishment Martinez. All these big-name talents. So it could be a possibility that the checkbooks have opened up and they might be going after Bullet Club in a major way. As always, we'll stay tuned for this. We'll try to find out if there's any truth to these rumors, what's going on, and you'll be the next to know. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the former man that gravity forgot has finally landed. And in a place no one expected. Over the weekend, former WWE superstar and Cruiserweight champion Neville made his first appearance since leaving WWE last October in Dragon's Gate, his former stomping grounds in Japan. He rejoined the heel Red Faction, and has already been scheduled for an appearance on November, I think, for an event on the 6th of November. or is it? No, 6th of October. Yeah. So tomorrow. So again, and many independent wrestlers have given praise to him, including WXW champion Walter, who said, "Right, work with the guys that worked with you when nobody wanted to work with you." As we know, Neville was signed from Dragon's Gate to the NXT brand. He had made some appearances in New Japan and things of that nature, but it was Dragon's Gate where he got his big break, and it looks like he's going there because of these were the people who were loyal to him. So again, kudos to doing that. I mean, a lot of people thought, maybe he'd be landing at Impact or Ring of Honor, of course, but he chose Dragon's Gate. Good on him. So again, kind of a big shocker there. Like I said, he was expected to be, in another big North American promotion. However, moving back to England, he did have a lot more options open to him to work in older stomping grounds. So good for him. And I'm sure everybody has been waiting for me to chime in on this next bit, and that is Psycho Sid's comments about Paige. As was recently interviewed by the Hannibal TV, Sid commented that not only should Paige not be the SmackDown Live's general manager, having an on-camera role, she should have been fired for the leaks that occurred in March of 2017. He mentioned that if it was his decision, he would have fired her for the leaks, and said he disagrees with WWE's decision of having her on camera, that instead she should have been relegated to dark matches. Well, everyone's entitled to their opinion. But you knew I wasn't going to let this go. Let's go through this one point at a time. As I have had a multitude of opportunities to do this, I can pretty much do this by the numbers. Point 1, people have sex. Get over it. 2, it wasn't her fault. These were hacked from her accounts. Hacked from Brad Maddox's iPhone. She had no control over that. 3, the only thing she got from this was shame, ridicule, and hurt. Many people agree that Paige is easily one of the best female talents in wrestling in the last few years. So having her still have an on-camera role, even though she can't physically compete, it's not only a good decision on WWE's part, it has been widely popular with the fans. So I'm going to take a little break from yelling at Psycho Sid to yell about Kevin Nash and his comments that nobody wants to see the younger guys wrestle. No. Kevin, you mind if I call you Kevin? I mean, I doubt you'll watch this, but do you mind if I call you Kevin? I know you think that people are nostalgic, much like Vince is. I know you seem to think nobody wants to see, this kind of talent. But okay, let's face facts. It's not that people want to not see the younger guys. It's they don't want to see what WWE does with them. They have dropped more balls than... They've dropped a lot of balls. No, I'm going to skip the Nikki Bella joke. WWE has the best talent physically right now than they have ever had in the company's history. It's not that people don't want to watch. They want to watch. They want to watch great wrestling. They want to watch great storytelling. They want to watch what we used to have. But now what we are getting is this force-feeding of certain talents that shall remain nameless at the expense of a lot of other talents. Now, don't get me wrong. We've got some bright spots right now. We've got Becky Lynch doing incredible things. Oh, Sid, a female, doing incredible things. Greg Valentine, a female, doing incredible things. That's so good that Vince McMahon is telling all his talent, see what she's doing? Aspire to that! But you know who else wants to see the younger guys and wants to help them succeed? Oh, I don't know. You know, some guy you may know very high up in WWE who has taken it, made it his personal mission to make wrestling better for the fans. You might know that guy. You get your other buddy to shave his head too. What has that to do with any of this I'm saying? I have no clue. I'll get back to the Sid part in a minute. But staying with the Kevin Nash bit. Everyone wants to relive their glory days. Everyone's, of course, harkening back to the times like the Attitude Era, you know, and what they grew up with. And I can understand that. You know, having this stuff, you know, every so often, I can totally understand. I can totally get behind. I'm a huge Undertaker fan. But remember, we got to think about the future. You know, The Undertaker can't wrestle forever. Shawn Michaels can't wrestle forever. Triple H, no. Hulk Hogan should have stopped wrestling 20 years ago. Thank you, Amber. But you have to think about the future of the business, and it is in those younger guys. Everything evolves. Getting back to Sid, the young woman went through hell. It has now become even better than ever. Even flourishing in a role that may seem like a step down from being an active performer. Someone who's had to sit on the sidelines while others are building careers and reputations off of what she helped to build. Who the hell are you to take that away from her? I know everybody is entitled to their opinion. No matter how skewed, senile, and plain out of touch it may be. That's going to do it for this episode of The Guido Goes Off. As always, I thank you folks for watching. As always, what are your thoughts on the topics I covered in this episode? Please drop a line in the comments section below. As always, you can talk with me via my social media, Twitter and Instagram over here, as well as a link to the Facebook page. As always, please visit that, give it a like, give it a what? Please like this video, share it with everyone you know, and if you have yet to join the Few But Faithful, please hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for notifications of future episodes. So until next time, I'm the Guido, and I think we're done here.